Are you a recruiter who has a problem filling your candidate pipeline? When you get a job rec, you do everything you can. You post on all the various job boards that are out there. You reach out on LinkedIn. At the end of the day, however, you still don't have enough candidates in your pipeline. I know exactly how you feel. My name is Akihide Narita, and I've been in recruiting for 10 years. And I know exactly the difficulties of creating a pipeline. And I think we all wish that we had a way to create a pool of candidates that were readily available so that whenever we got a new job requisition, we can immediately reach out. Isn't that a dream that all recruiters have? Well, in this case, I'm going to share with you something that I've been able to finally understand and utilize for my own benefit, for my own personal business as well. And that is the power of social media marketing. And specifically, the way to do all this for free. That's right. I've learned from someone called Rachel Miller, who is an expert social media marketer who's actually featured in Good Morning America and has authored multiple books as well. So without further ado, I'm just going to go over a really simple way, an overview really of what I'm talking about here. And hopefully it'll make some sense. So there are three core things that you need to have or be in the right mindset in order to do this well. One is you need to learn to find and create your audience. Understand who they are. Number two is love your audience. That's right. You got to love it. Because number three, you want to be able to serve your audience. If you're not adding value, you're not going to be able to build that trust. And that is key in order to create a strong and vibrant talent community. And when we go, how it works is like this. You'll go and find where your target audience or your candidates are hanging out online. And in my case, I use an example of JavaScript programmers because this is something I had personally have experience in before. And you find out where these guys hang out. And in this example, I made a group that said JavaScript devs, right? And that's a group, and similar groups like this exist all over Facebook. It can be, someone who loves making cakes or someone who, perhaps a nurse in a specific area. Most likely, there's going to be a Facebook group. Majority of times there are. And if there aren't, you can create your own. That's a great thing about it. And once you find these groups, you're going to ask to join them. Now, when you join them, and if you're a technical recruiter, like in this case, JavaScript, you should understand what your audience feels, right? You should understand some of the problems they face. You should understand what excites them about, JavaScript. So if you don't have that information, I suggest you take the time to study it. You don't need to learn to be a programmer, but at least get the core behind it. And again, if you don't have the know how to even start, talk to your hiring manager. They're the best resource for that type of knowledge. Again, if you're looking for JavaScript developers, you can ask your hiring managers what are the key frameworks that are, what are some cool things that are new to JavaScript frameworks, what are some of the problems that they face, etc. What are some cool things that JavaScript can do, right? Something like that. So once you're in, you can post a comment about something you've learned or a question you have about JavaScript. And what that's gonna do is you're going to want to engage with your target audience. Because once you post that, you're going to get comments. You're going to get people offering you solutions. You're going to get people asking you questions. You're going to get people engaging with you, liking your comment, etc. And what you want to do is take a list of all those interactions and then contact and engage with them. Create a conversation, start a conversation. And you do that, you gain trust, right? When you're having a conversation, you're adding value. That's why we said serve your audience. You're adding value to them. You're going to get trust. You're going to ask them and then to add them as a friend. And once you do that, you're going to invite them to your private group. Pretty simple. And once you have your private group, what you need to do is be consistent in serving your group, serving your audience, serving your talent community. Because once you're serving them, you're adding value to them, you're gonna build that trust and build that relationship. And once you have that relationship, whenever you do have a position that comes out that's fit for your target audience, you can post it in your group right there, and bam, you have people that are ready to engage with you. And that's it. That's a quick overview of what the talent community is. So I'm super excited, and I've really taken the last few months to put together this course from all the things I've learned from the study and really courses I took to make it easier for you as recruiters to utilize these tools to really create a vibrant, engaged talent community, to no longer have to deal with the frustration of not having enough candidates in your pipeline and all those things that we face. This is going to help you bring your recruiting to the next level, to the 21st century. And the best part is if you are not satisfied with this course, if you feel like it's not adding value to you, there is a 100% money back guarantee within the first 30 days of purchase. All right? So there's no risk involved. So get started. Let's start transforming your career, jump-starting it to the next level to really engage with your talent, create that talent community, and make life that much easier. And really make it more fun, because then you can start doing what you are best at, finding, closing, and filling those roles.